Hey everyone, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro, and we officially are 1 week away from Thanksgiving. So I want to break down a forecast for you. You're probably wondering, well, could it rain where I live, or for family, friends that's going to travel to visit? Can you eat turkey dinner outside? That's the best living here in Central Florida. And we have more details on the travel forecast across the entire country. So let's get right on into the forecast modeling. We are monitoring an area of low pressure that's going to be zipping off to our east, making way for some pretty dry and clear skies across the entire state of Florida as we head into this weekend. So we know a lot of folks like to travel early, and let me tell you, that's a good idea. But if you do have travel plans early next week, we are going to be monitoring some weather trouble. You can see out over New Orleans, a front is forecast to make its way across the deep south. Arrive, as you can see, in the panhandle by Tuesday at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Again, this is our GFS model. I want to let you know that I will be comparing it to a Euro model, which differs on the timing a bit. So GFS is saying that this front likely going to be in the Big Bend of Florida and starting to move into North Florida by early Wednesday morning, and then eventually make its way to us here in Central Florida by 11, 12 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, and then eventually shifting off to the south, making way for Thursday, you guessed it, Thanksgiving, dry skies. And we are going to be seeing some of those clear skies move in as well. The GFS model showing maybe the chance for a few lingering showers by the time Black Friday rolls around. So if you were planning on, sitting outside a store to go shopping, that's something that we'll be keeping an eye out for. But let's take you out to our European model. Again, showing this area of low pressure that we're monitoring, moving away from us here in the state of Florida, ushering in those dry and pretty nice skies as we head into your weather weekend. So both models in agreement that you should be good to go for traveling this weekend across the southeast and the state of Florida. But the European model does have the arrival of that front a bit earlier, moving into New Orleans on Monday morning, then the panhandle by early Tuesday morning, and then it does look like it will be sweeping across the state and right here in Central Florida by Tuesday evening, early Wednesday morning. Again, times could differ just a bit because we're still about a week out, but the good news is both these models have us dry on Thanksgiving. So I think that's really good news for folks wondering if you could be eating Thanksgiving dinner outside. I think safe to say, at least right now with what we're seeing, that you should be good to go on that, and then could be seeing a few lingering showers into your Black Friday and the weekend. But forecast temperatures, well, today and tomorrow it is going to be warm. Sunday we could be waking up to the upper 50s, low 60s through Central Florida. Monday into Tuesday, boy, are those temps warm. Back to about above seasonal, but then once that front does arrive, we're going to be seeing wake-up temperatures on Thursday in Orlando through Central Florida in the upper 50s, if not 60s, and then afternoon highs Thursday in Orlando going to be right around that 70-degree mark. So that technically is below seasonal, but we're going to call it comfortable because that's exactly what it is. Mostly sunny skies there, and we can be dancing just like that turkey. Excited for dry skies here for your Thanksgiving day. Now, I do want to take you out to forecast temperatures across the country because some spots are going to be cold. The chance for some snow and even rain. You can see the blues are going to be some of the chilly temperatures moving in this Sunday. We are monitoring early next week that there actually could be some rain and snow in the Rockies. And then an area of low pressure develops with that trailing cold front, like we mentioned. So temperatures on Thursday in the 30s in Minneapolis, 20s in Chicago, 30s in New York, while as us here in Orlando, likely going to be in the 60s. I want to mention the Southwest is pretty much going to be quiet, shouldn't have any impacts with that rain for Thanksgiving, and temperature is likely going to be above seasonal. So we are going to be seeing that big shot of cooler air across the midsection of the U.S., while us here in Orlando going to be much warmer than that. But Thanksgiving morning, these are feels like temperatures. I talked about that shot of cool Arctic air. Well, it will be feeling like below 2 in Sioux City, right around 7 degrees in Chicago, 38 in Seattle, 34 in Albuquerque, 30s and 40s in Houston and Dallas. It will be feeling like the 50s for us right here in Central Florida. So I just want to show you an outlook. as we head into next week, the 22nd through the 26th to be exact. I mentioned the west side of the country is going to be warm and above seasonal, and pretty much everywhere from Omaha to Dallas, Houston, and off to the east, likely going to be below seasonal for this time of year. What we saw with that rain, that front that I mentioned, well, that's likely going to be bringing some snow and rain potential through the Great Lakes states, and then likely some rain along the eastern seaboard. So you can see that that precipitation outlook does look above average for this time of year. That does include us here in Central Florida. And as for those temperatures, yes, they'll be below seasonal, but hey, at least it's going to be nice for your Thanksgiving forecast. I do quickly want to end on our 7-day that is showing what looks like temperatures that will be warming right on up to the 80s as we head into next week. Again, before that front does move through, and then once it does, that's when those afternoon highs will be closer to that 70-degree mark with wake-up temperatures in the 50s. So we're going to continue to bring you updates because, like we mentioned, these are weather forecast models, meaning they are changing multiple times a day. So we'll be bringing you the latest updates, and you can head over to our website as well. Hope you have a great day, and thaw that turkey today. If it's in your freezer, take it out so that you will be ready for the big day, Turkey Day, next Thursday. I'm meteorologist Allison Gargaro.